I'm Jodylynn and welcome to Aging Naturally, where we talk about non-invasive, better aging solutions for the mature skin. I'm super excited to be sharing with you the Comper Beauty device. Their motto is only pay for the final result. This is a multifunctional device. It has radiofrequency, LED light therapy, massage therapy, as well as microcurrents. All of those anti-aging solutions that we know work and are effective are in this one handy dandy tool. I really believe that this is where we're going to be going in 2022 and in the future. People are looking for more non-invasive, better aging solutions that are not as time consuming. So if you're spending time on LED, on radiofrequency, on microcurrent, you could be spending anywhere up to 7 hours a week. Which is a lot of time. So you're going to be seeing more and more devices that are going to be multifunctional so that you can save time while also getting great results. Comper is actually a research and manufacturing company that focuses on at-home, medical-grade, professional healthcare and beauty devices. They really focus on providing effective, safe, and cost-effective devices. It is CE certified and FDA registered. It is going through the process of being FDA cleared. A lot of you might wonder what CE certification is. It's actually the European Union certification for safety. So it is CE certified. I feel very comfortable using it because of that certification. I will list in the product description below a link if you're interested in knowing more about CE certification and if this is, going to be something that you're going to be interested in. Let's talk about the features of this device. It comes in various colors, so we really like that. This is also waterproof, so to clean this device, it's going to be super simple. You're just going to take the probe, you're going to run it under some water, take a towel and dry it off. You're definitely not going to want to get this area wet because this is where you're going to plug it in at, and you never want to use alcohol on the probe area. Also, this device, which is really unique, is that it's 24 watts, meaning that it's pretty powerful. It's probably one of the most powerful at-home devices that is on the market today thus far. So when we're talking about power, I will be honest, when I saw that it was pretty powerful, the first thing that comes to my mind is, okay, is this device going to be too hot to use? If it's too powerful, is it going to be uncomfortable? And I've been using this since November 13th, and I can tell you it is not like that at all. It is engineered just right to be able to give you a very spa-like treatment, and I found this to be very comfortable to use. It has a large head at 5.4 centimeters in diameter. So this is going to ensure a shorter treatment time because you're actually, getting a lot more surface area, and it's going to provide a lot more even treatment as well because the probe is so large. Functions on here: LED, radiofrequency, massage, as well as microcurrent. There are 3 intensity levels on here. I will talk a little bit more about those in detail in just a moment. Radiofrequency on this device, you are only going to want to use this maximum 4 times a week for the radiofrequency part. However, all of the other functions you can use daily, as they are gentle enough to be used daily. So what's interesting about this is that you can use this with an app or you can use it without an app. I really suggest when getting started with this device, because there's so many functions on the device, to get hooked up with the app so that you know how to use the device appropriately so that it's most effective. And also there's so many different functions on the device that you're kind of like, okay, how much time am I spending on each function and how do I want that to work properly? What's super cool about the app is that when you get started with the app, it's actually going to do Dr. Bergman's 16 skin type test. So you're going to go through a bunch of questions, and based on those questions that you've answered, it's going to create a whole treatment plan for you. I absolutely loved that. So your treatment plan might only be 2 times a week. My treatment plan was 4 days a week, and I'm actually doing, at the beginning, I'm starting my treatment out with massage, LED, radiofrequency for 2 minutes to kind of get my skin warmed up. And then it goes on for 8 minutes, radiofrequency and LED. And then I end with 6 minutes of the microcurrent and LED. So I'm getting LED throughout the whole entire treatment. You start the treatment on the app. The app will guide you through the treatment. It is a 3D animation with voice guidance.
Press electrode head along the direction of the neck wrinkles.
I really liked that, especially at first. And there's definitely been times when I didn't want to use the app and I just kind of wanted to turn it on. And once you go ahead and plug it in and you turn it on, it memorizes your treatment and you can just go ahead and do your treatment without the app. Let's get into the specifications of each function. So the radiofrequency, which I think is kind of the most important and really kind of the powerhouse in this product. The radiofrequency, if you're not familiar with what it is, in a nutshell, radiofrequency hits the deeper parts of the epidermis hot enough to create some stress, which will eventually produce collagen. So that deep layer of skin in the epidermis needs to be heated anywhere from 112 degrees Fahrenheit to 127 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, radiofrequency devices get to be really tricky because of that very reason. When you're getting the epidermis really hot, the top layer of the skin actually can start burning at 112 degrees Fahrenheit. So it needs to be engineered just right to ensure that it is effective while also not burning you. My favorite feature, honestly, of this device is the dual sensor thermostat. Is actually smart enough to know how to get to the epidermis and heat that layer while also not burning the top layer of the skin. It actually has a built-in feature where it is like a burn protection. It is not going to burn your skin. And if it gets overheated, if that top layer gets overheated, it's actually, you'll hear a beep. And then it's going to change the temperature for you already. That's only happened to me a couple of times, and I didn't feel that it was over hot at all, or like it was overheating. But it's nice to know that it does that. You don't have to worry about burning yourself, which I love. And it does also have the 3 intensities. So I always recommend that if you have never used radiofrequency, start off with a level 1 and work your way up. I'm already on level 3. I'm a radiofrequency user. So I had no problem going to level 3, and I found this to be a much more pleasant experience. It's a nice warming sensation, but it's not, with that dual sensor thermostat, it's engineered beautifully to not burn you. So I love that. All right, let's talk about the microcurrent. You will see that on the device it says EMS. And it states that on the box, it states that on the website. It is actually microcurrent technology. So I reached out to the company because when I started using this, I was like, this really feels more like microcurrent rather than EMS. And they said it was actually microcurrent. They just call microcurrent actually EMS technology. So each country has different vocabularies and what they use, but it is microcurrent, just so that you are aware of that. And it has the 3 intensities, 200 microamps it goes up to 400 microamps, and 800 microamps. That's pretty powerful. So, and this is what I also love, is that it has the microcurrent paired with radiofrequency. So radiofrequency helps to tighten the skin, and microcurrent helps to tighten the muscle, and both of them can be powerhouses in really helping to lift and tone your face. So it also has LED light therapy. It has red light therapy, which is paired with the near infrared light therapy. Both of those combined are definitely more effective than just the red light therapy. It has 8 red light lamp beads with 8 near infrared lamp beads, with a total of 16 lamp beads. The wavelengths are right where they need to be. I will go ahead and show them. So red light therapy is just absolutely wonderful for improving the texture of our skin, for brightening the skin. It can also help diminish acne, as well as produce collagen, and also it has wonderful healing abilities. And then of course it has massage, which is going to help vibrate the skin, and it's going to help build circulation and also add some lymphatic drainage. And that's going to be really great if you're not using the app, to use the massage, the LED right off to begin with, so that you can really start kind of warming up the face before getting to your treatments. I have been using this device since November 13 of 2021, and I am going to go ahead and share a month photo here before and after. So at this point in the game, I am actually in maintenance mode for my skin, and so at this point I'm really looking just to maintain my results, and I think that you can definitely see that in the before and after pictures. There are some contraindications when using this device. I will list them here. We're gonna go ahead and get into a quick demonstration, and then I'm gonna wrap up this video with just kind of the pros and cons of this device. So, let me quick tell you where you should not be using this device. You're not gonna wanna use it under the eye area, the brow bone, nowhere around the mouth, and you're not going to want to use it here. You can use it here on the orbital bone, which you will see in the demonstration. All right, so to turn the device on, you're gonna press this button that shows the different arrows, and you're gonna hold it for a couple of seconds, and then it's going to turn on. And if I continue to press those buttons, the last button here at the bottom, I'm not sure if you can see it, but it will kind of change to the different functions and how you can use it, and then the plus sign is going to increase the intensity levels. So I'm going to be showing you how to use the device with the app. So you're going to go into the app, and then you're going to click on start mode, and then this is actually, you're going to click on ready, and then this is actually where you're going to put the essence on the device. And then it's going to show you, right now I'm beginning with massage, radiofrequency, and LED. I like to kind of put the gel over, and then I kind of do what she's saying. As you can see, I'm doing about 16.5 minutes. It states at the bottom. And this is just kind of warming up
to the wing of the nose along the direction of the nasolabial fold.
The skin. Just
Invert the device.
Like this.
Move electrode head from the chin to behind.
Want to make sure that the probe is all the way hitting the skin. It's flush with the skin.
The neck area. Press electrode head along the direction of the neck wrinkles.
This is the only device that I have been able to use radiofrequency on my neck, which is amazing. So I just really love that. Putting some more gel. This is the radio. I'm doing the radiofrequency part. This is about 8 minutes. So this is radiofrequency and LED only. And of course, she's going to walk you through. You'll see that there's a little bit of differences in movements when you get to the radiofrequency part.
Press electrode head from the inner corner of the eye to temple. Press electrode head from the corner of the mouth to the wing of the nose along the direction of the nasolabial fold. Invert the device. Move electrode head from the chin to behind the ear along the jawline.
I'm not sure if you can see already. There's already kind of a lift here on this side I'm noticing, and I haven't even done the microcurrent part, just the radiofrequency and LED. I feel like this side is just a little bit more kind of droopy.
Electrode head along the direction of the neck wrinkles.
And you always want to add on gel if you find that it's getting, kind of dry. Now we're doing the microcurrent and LED. These movements are just a little bit different, and you're not going to do your neck on here. Now you can always change the intensity. When you're doing the app, you can always change the intensity, and just don't change the functions when you're using the app.
Close your eyes. Move electrode head slowly in circles from the inner corner of the eye to the temple. The cheek area. Move electrode head over the skin from mouth corner to the temple. The jaw area. Invert the device. Move electrode head from the chin to behind the ear along the jawline.
And this is where you're going to end your treatment, is at the jaw area with microcurrent and LED. Wow, I feel like you can really see a difference between this side being more lifted than this side. I feel like you can really see that difference, especially in the cheekbone area. Here, it just seems to be more lifted, and near the eye as well. Program ends, it will end here. It will automatically shut it off, and you can see that this reversed the signs of aging of 3.4 days, and then you kind of got these like little graphs down here, how much you've increased ATP, collagen, elastin. I think that that's really cool, especially for the person that's kind of, you know, like into statistics and graphs. So I find that to be kind of super fun. It's multifunctional, which is absolutely wonderful. If you're looking to save time, this is wonderful. It's going to travel easy. When I go to travel, like we went traveling this summer and I had to bring all my devices because I'm high maintenance. I am not going to be doing that. I am only going to be bringing this device, so I'm super happy about that. It is also very powerful at 24 watts. However, it's gentle and safe to use at that 24 watts. So I really like that. It has that built-in temperature sensor. You do not need to worry about burning your skin. The app, I think it's a pro, but it's also a pro in that you don't need the app to be able to use it. Also sits up, which I really love. If you're a beauty device junkie like me, we all know that they usually sit like this, which takes up a lot of space. It is waterproof, which we love. The EMS is actually microcurrent, which most of us love, which means that it's going to be more gentle on the face. Also, this is like a major plus for me, is that I can use the radio frequency on this device on my neck. That is something I have not been able to use on other radio frequency devices because I don't use it here, but you can use it on this area. And I've used radio frequency on this area with several different devices, and it never works for me. I always get pain here. So that is always an indicator to stop, because that's not a good sign. But I do not get that using this device. Who is this device going to be for? I really think it's going to be for just about anyone, especially if you are a busy woman and you really want to get into skincare, but you don't have all the time or the money to spend on LED, radio frequency, and microcurrent. I think this is a great option, as well as the person that's just new into skincare and it's so overwhelming for them. I definitely think this is a great option as well. Talk about some cons of this device. I know that the FDA clearance is going to be kind of a con to some, for sure. Like I said, check out the product description if you are interested in knowing more about CE certification. The gel on this, when I first got the gel, it's actually not a gel, it's actually a serum. So it's an hyaluronic acid essence is what they're calling it. And when I first started using the serum, you do need to use a serum with this, or gel. When I used it, I was using a lot of it. And I was like, wow, I'm going to be done with this, like probably by my 5th treatment. So I reached out to the company and they're like, put it in the refrigerator. It's going to thicken up and it's going to last you longer, which that solved my problem. And that's what I did. And problem solved. It does plug in, which could be bothersome to some people. That did not bother me at all. The cord is quite lengthy. So, you know, you can watch YouTube while you're doing it or whatever you want to do, but that didn't bother me. This device they did send to me, it is not sponsored. If you have any questions about this device, I'm in contact with the company, so please go ahead and let me know in the product description below. I would definitely answer those. I'm really great at getting back to you. So hopefully you like this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you do not miss my upcoming videos. Until next time.